Mono betwa so amamo ene ye behwe nkrata miensa Ghanaian Times o say ensema hodo de ba animu ha no ba ko a ewu mo ebeka na ye danger looms at Wager Reservoir as residents live in fear due to illegal signed winning. Inti say ya nhwe ne ya nka eno so yete wa na dam na dan egu eti su chiri kro na afi ye bebo ho bena ye beye ne den na sa danger enye nsi. They find that anopani e ka ho asem no enipa ahenkono ahenan eduosiankono na bosumi mienu ntem yesi afi mu nko ano wo mu nam ka nkwanhia so ahwe mu nko ayese so ate na so ate be se afra sabre no na chese na mahenum ani dunson enti we ene na mahenkono ahenan ne eduosiankono na ahenkono nso firi hia ene na mahenan ne eduosiankono no 469 within 2 months no chese aya ade pa no nipa ne yekenkan wo mu sa no nipa na afi ene me sure say we nyina bon se duru ho mbe ya yenye ni se mu kan tentem na de e ba beje wo mu attention ne pa why deputy speakers can vote. Supreme Court explains kratafa edunun kuno 29 page ruling na abano asisi a ifi ya wada no ye twe so ntonto no eno a ene ye ba be di ho nkomo kese no ne amanyoseme wo court no dia aka de say unlike US no a omutimika said this is a political question enti say ko Supreme Court a mo hwe no say that is in the US say well America ma omutimika say we de asama mo dia beto anim say ye nchirechire mu ana amre ya mu bisa ye hu ide ye political kosa na mu bisa no Ghana de ye ni bibia sa etisa o ma chirechire amamra no tumi e de ma wo mu se asemba wo mu enyino mu de mu se adwogifo enchirechire constitution no said ya na wo mu chirechire de no wo mu pese wo mu ka de no wo mu ka ene de wo mu beka enti eno a ene wo mu ayi wo mu aka wie de wo mu de aba ewo court an yentumi nka na court nya ka wie dia ene edi na buwie nti anopai yebedi na buwie kakra na ewura no ma na Jordan no pay ne wo mu ehia ewura Fred Agbenyo ono ne deputy foreign relations director ema NDC amanyoko no wosan ye referee nti referee Agbenyo watenase eno mo tete wo no wo mu ama I hope say papa you want tete wo nti referee me mo wachi o
enka na ye me nua ba esi ade onye
esi ade me nua ba bi
my UF my bosi
enyime na unu anya unu ano no mesre wa ora kwasi kwate ye kasama former Ministry of Education na so na ni education asem but wa ba die me hu se na abrante bibisa se ya na tambe no mo de ye BC no placement ne beba SHS placement no results ne de aba adin so academic calendar no de na nkomo ye ne semester no a omo anya anye no omo se ye beko school first year for beko April echina ne apai bosume yi mu aka na awatwe mienu enti mudi bisa enti so ye kasama for dia say ndie ofin hu so ye de no ane na masemba ko mfa nipa nante enti enka ho kure betumi aka ho eja kwa aten akwa aba
yeah mejo so
edi kan mi share woni
em say the last time my boss never ura do tire oduchum na
meti
akọ o ka so be fan grant e bi mira no na step go de ura na e di nko mo ni ado
itu no boss buy now say studio had there say me so me ba e na najua de wa ba akwa aba
and then me no we share but that's
it na mo say placement ne be ba da be
sisi a minim say yan mo ye ho adwuma
okay
ye hwe say na wo twi acha ne kosi ne dwada so de ebetimi aba
another week bi
me just say na wo twi
touch your box you better kakranti
man say so far as wo nya o results a wo hu say wo nya grade 8 grade 6 na ko bi akwa no hotel fi obi have go school
we need so be go school but I need the anxiety aba yes person e be nya anxiety
na penifo no mo ye ho adwuma pa ba bia wo mo ye no menim say setup no wono mo a e wo so mo hwe consultants na de nyina wono mo ye adwuma
ma fa ho consultant na placement is so consultant be ade na am pesa mu gigi yes adwuma ye na no na grate for bo mo so omo se mo fa GS adwuma ma no o ma GS adwuma e yo
ya e ka consultant what consultant
say
consultant you be say work for be from
one consultant
ya me no e wo studio ha so na me say ade wo na ho ni mu die na die ni mu ni anya you are consultant consultant ya ti
GS na consultant
ti and ma me nche wade asma me no okay school placement ho asem ne ye school placement no ye wo schools no wo pre-tertiary schools schools are enu tertiary ye from class KGR the course in the secondary school see am no ka say ye wo baby e friend TV service
yes
so ho wono mo so na hwe TV schools no so nyina eso technical vocational and ye wo the Ghana education service so ye traditional grammar schools wo mo na ye de hwe so wono mo nyina na akabom wo mo tia atrase a and then you will CSSPS you work under Ghana education service your free SHS secretariat one mu nyina na atranse ya kaboma ya yes adwuma enti nya adwuma say wo bi ete wo se ministry adwuma
ya na consultant
aha me che say
asa mi sheda kra uni
there be oka consultant ya ka consultant
asa mi sheda
uni o my ha no aha wo say ya wo say
asa mi sheda uni asa wo siesie asem no dodo
oh yeah there be so yes so woni mani ni che wo yes woni mani ni ye che say wo yes na wo doubt me dia wo bi o hwe me na doubt me asem ya ba me mo asem ni nyina atofa asem ni nyina atofa na say asem ni nyina atofa na say
yes ejakwati
Ministry of Education wo agencies a ehye na se a wono mo ye adwuma
ende no kre
agencies no say no wono mo hwe school placement ho asem no Ghana Education Service any TV service
okay
wono mo no hwe Ghana Education Service Ghana Education there be ye ka consultant a che say enipa afanu no nyina no de odi animu
entesi GS ni TV for na ye
wono mo etrase a wono mo wo abadwaku a wono mo bedi sa placement animu
o question beba o sa na bisa o sala ye de be kwa ka bu e
no na beta ma menka we bi
ya wono mo wo abadwaku a wono bedi animu
all right
enye external people internally na obehu nipa obedi animu say ye ni say eno nche say consultant obi akofa consultant for what na me say ye hwe na wotwi ekosi ni Monday die
na obi any baby a obekoda
di ono mo ye adwuma and I repeat it the consultant is leading it because nipa na odi animu ye enye
me kwa your consultant praise your consultant no mama what because the time dream to first you see your CSPSS your committee your GES afi see ano TVT for ba consult papa consultant mama consultant
ya obusa sema ani die mu ano me ma mo nkyeremu no kyerɛ sɛ sɛ oka GS nkyeremu no anya based on the okai wona de kwentem nkyeremu no anya no CSSPS na wo ka ho asɛm no any free SHS nya wono mu nyina hye GS ase the only new one na abeka ho ye TV service a ɛno so mra na de omaba ono mu nyina trase ayu antigrafo no anti ase da be nya bontinsu ni eye internal na no ono mu ati abadwako mu di animu
consultant wa ya ade consultant e ba kwa na mienu
ya o se mo ya ti mi ya wo no wo ye nipa o mu odupa ntu ye wo kan ko dem ko fo e be fa no different Ghana ha no ye ka committee kura no obi nim se epanifo bi na jambe mo kwatra because of experiences e wo ntia enti se ye ka se abadwakuo bi anasa consultant bi de animu no ono mo ye adwuma eno nche se eye obi a oho nim die one more hum die na atras no mo ye the exercise I don't think this should generate an issue
o de ye hwehwa ni se be babo ntia ma nkola ye nya school akona asem bia nkoba echi sal no ye sisi a abanwe apeni case ni se ye mfa nkoka buemu de bia ba wo ka sal ye nya ba bia de kobo ese o se
ya me da se bebre asa me basa de no no
ma musa wa education se papa ye field
de now say me a teacher
I know the meaning.
Education become educationist. My own right.
Aye.
What you say?
We are watching so in Chiradi.
Ghana ha no. Say be na school ni na yakobi san kodru be epe. No dey akodru. Enti na ekoso education dan say ayamba so ba. Ehia nyina. Me ka say me ba we GS so be call SS.
Oh, I see.
And enti so
no credit.
Sorry.
Say we oba na we GS.
Na say ba kwa we scan school ha no say o GIG.
Hey, referee agbenyo.
No, on a more serious note, I can understand all positions say consultant. School placement. Your secretariat are in charge of school placement. Aban ba omo appointee obi in charge of that institution. Any system will be or is a placement no. And before by in fact the current director of school placement. Tem na ye wo Legon. Na me and the sitting president. Don't am say no MPP for test come for president and a vice president. I mean no minimum pa. So me na no pay can say Omakofa consultant. Yeah.
Pacho don't get him.
Debbie, no.
Don't get him because he has explained.
No. So why cuz I don't know so why do you I think that
because what him say
no so I meant it
on the
say I'm pass out it I meant it hold it
and you be foforo and GS and TVET secretariat for now
and yes anet
I don't think we have to pay over there. Any question you pay
you see Nancy don't do this yeah but me kasa Nancy I how they say you are suspecting just as I'm suspecting say placement say ano ye bi epu from the aba ye ti omo ka so monye
I don't have
let's investigate it
okay
yeah let's follow up
okay
say placement na e koso neno
okay
nkrofo na ono from consultant na nye bia a part of the day to day ejuma mo ye wo ho ana say nkrofo from bia na ye so mo nim de sin nkrofo mo da de mo aba ye ti omo ka wo
for bia the man has said GS ni TV
I am telling you what the man is saying just as you couldn't believe I also don't believe him.
I believe him.
You.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Me fresh on temple.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I think may say the beauty of the discussion. Because we are being petty.
Oh, don't take it.
No, yeah, I'm saying say granted class consultant
I'll not be
GS. You know say you're the software the big developer. GS the creative software. Open the creative software na ba.
But say no what that.
Yes, entisani pakono. Good, entisani pakono eba in terms of technical issues no. Granted say consultant you kwa and you na be chere advice software munye ni say. So even when there is a consultant krana, I'm telling you say consultant no. You need consultant be from outside. But I'm saying within the operations of the GES, CSSP, computer school selection place, I'm not sure so expecting Max Assume say Uncle Trust in creative software input to. BB Sao home puna on technical basis. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm saying that we can't be petty over this. Let's move on.
You see, all of us can be.
No, but I mean, this is when the issue.
We can be decorum, we can show respect to each other. If you want to descend into the gutter, I may jump and drain the gutter and then we go. But you don't determine what I say.
No, but I don't see why we should play politics with this.
What is politics? What do you call politics in this?
That
don't have a right to express a view on an issue.
No, but when the right is wrong, we correct you.
Please keep quiet.
When the right is wrong,
please keep quiet. Let me say what right goes with responsibility. When you are talking, I didn't interrupt you. You don't determine what I say.
No, but right goes with responsibility.
You don't determine. You see. Me say, oh, the bassa, I can do more than you are thinking.
You started the petty politics of it. You started
that. How's on board here? How's on board here? On board here, public television. I'll meet you on the same platform.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Can we proceed?
Don't go there.
See, me say, yeah, this issue is worth investigating.
Give me some few minutes. Abutre, the BIA bar.
When you told me, he repeated it again. Who can you say, because I want to make an fine? Make us say I'm not offended by it. But I repeated it again because I want to take me for granted, right?
My name gets it to you.
So advise him, because I'll never do that. You know me, I don't do that.
One say, common here.
Yeah, I would say here, but I'm
especially who sign customer for chairman.
About it.
Yeah, I know you're dreaming, but say on live TV. My clear presentation of an issue, explain myself. Now, what said deliberately, no. You want to misinform, now put it to me. So, what are you trying to mean?
Amanda, I know obligation. Yeah.
Amanda, why will you be surprised? Even if or yes, sir.
Amanda, I know obligation to accept new account.
No, I mean, Fred, this is another issue. Let's move on.
Is that what it is?
Fred, when you issue, let's move on.
Many Americans say, yeah, you tell me how much. And you're going to host an pay program. Sometimes only one other colleague comes to host it. Oba, they don't pay him additional money for coming to sit in for you. What you are here? Let's go and investigate what is happening there.
Okay.
Take your cameramen there. Let's find out what is happening there.
Okay.
And you I'm into the word consultant. Ghana. Anytime they bet you say I can find consultant or baby BBR, we know what happens.
Okay.
It is from now say apart from institution that you are creating, your more responsibility. So many placement no. Yafa consultant be either internally or externally.
That is what I was thinking.
Fred Pesokwa will not continue. Fred Pesokwa will not continue.
No, for his consultant, ya mami cheche umubi. Meka consultant, me chese GS for ne for now. So he's clarified it. So I told him I'm telling you,
let's move beyond this.
Why are we doubting it now? He has clarified.
So I don't have a right to doubt anything.
You have. That one is
so what is your problem?
Into the doubting. No,
you see, the people of Akpafu, Santrokofi,
okay,
Lolobi.
Oh, dear, Santrokofi.
Maybe for Akpafu.
Akpafu rather, okay.
Santrokofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, Nilipe. Omo dia ban ho ya papa.
Oni o ma ko di nkomo.
Oh, adenti. Na bibi ani ho ayo mo ya kra sen. Nya yewura gofo odame ekwe of parliament. I think last week well, is that a way to disrespect a group of people? And to treat them with contempt?
About that?
Hold it.
Yes, or man, so abanibi. And now they are rectifying the problem.
What are they rectifying? Tie. Yeah, oho. Sandro Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi Lepe. We have always been part of voter region. Abai and also creating additional regions. Omoyomwa consultative for the very year. Then they decided to put a boundary somewhere. Unfortunately, band number 2 honor and be affected these 4 traditional areas.
Okay.
Originally, we were part of Hogwe municipality and our constituency. Eba Nesano, Hogwe constituency has been divided into 2.
Okay.
Part Akodi voter region.
Okay.
And a part Akodi Oti region.
Okay.
Part na Akodi Oti region, these 4 traditional areas are here from Sandro Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, and Ilipe. Yet your Yehune Koso. And a electoral commission, any local government municipality say, on my Yaya districts. So that we can be on our own. No problem. Yeah, Juan Papa, the Elandiako Parliament. Amateur, my Pasi, my Gazette, my district, the industrial Guan district.
Okay.
At the capital, I bet to Lipe Mate.
Okay.
I mean, look, I say, yeah, appointed DC, first DC. Unfortunately, first and not Jumana. Okoda one sorry bill. And no film, yeah. 2 weeks ago, and you could see, and just we speak right now, yeah, what this assembly, a functional. This year now, and I'm saying we are free or no, yeah, and replacing here.
Okay.
Ghana, a constitution, say, you cannot have 2 constituencies within 1 district. Every constituency, every district must have one constituency. Until now, we are a district.
It's the idea,
we should have our own constituency. Most of you to Abano. You to Abano on the 7th of December 2020.
Okay.
A day before the elections, an electoral commission talked at the break. Say about 1 year to know. You to only presidential. Say presidential there, maybe I will be a candidate about me to Amano.
Okay.
Beba parliamentary dia. Mayan to Abalibi. Na yen to your boss ye about to na. O make critical constituency dia maye. Na ya to aba dia ye MP. Ya sa na make na tell. Besi na ya to aba na wie. Electoral commission can change ebio. Ya di echi abisa sa.
Na onyi ni say echi da ode sa se me koto parliament enim last week no. Onim to say the constituency ba ko ntumi have 2 districts. And na osigning sa anhihye nyina nti emremu no ebi onim steps obe take here still problem no be.
Papa no okwa route as ma governor Damiko kan. Or say buem the next constituency to us there no. Oma bato no motu ya omo yi omo MPA ye honorable Kofi Adams no. Oma bato no ye nullify no.
Okay.
Na ye fa go ka omo ho. Nesa to abani bio. How can you tell us this? After we have waited to close to 2 years near. Say we are MP now to parliament so onya this assembly onya common fund bi. Onya national health insurance fund bi. Several other funds. Minuka say yenye bi. Yenye mfa so bia.
Why don't you look at the way forward?
The way forward is to give us our constituency. So we can elect our own MP. And to come and tell us, so taste in us, good after that, that minute area where it's in us, yeah. And that's the crown in the first place. The people of traditionally, you know, now say be I have not vetted this mind to it. Why could you not can pick one on the corner? And our chiefs people are very, very angry with what they said. I'm telling you the truth. They are very, very angry because they felt so disrespected and slight. We go inside the parliament and say, I will come and I who the council house make come and you. And you be able to can chrome and I say we see Yakasana Bekasa.
Men personalizing.
I'm not personalizing it. I'm not happy with it.
Because your man a responsibility. And I will share.
Oh, yeah, the Enibra Sem Yakan, development as many can you.
Oh, not
a can't as many can you. Who could do area what ye? 2019 this assembly assembly for election assembly election 2019 yeah election you no na any district et no mo ko bibia mo ti fie
okay
et ade friend input to adwuma pa there e be because of that whole area up until was it last year and the district in Maye
okay
and assembly for instance mo ye adwuma
and ti sasa ye create constituency ye de mo ko share ebu emase a eno so mbehya ase aye adwuma bibia be fine only challenge oh kafra no munso only challenge ani said the mrane can which means so madwen me say ene de esese oya aban lawyer pani ohun na onim nti there is no way no bebo afa na ni so say mo wo de shit ne de muntimi enkonkoshe e bi so na mo de shit ne yenya gazette as you are saying and it could be that you can be part of Buem district. What I say, sir?
I cannot see this.
Kafra, Bibi, you just clear your throat. Kafra, Ebra wo train na any Ebeko Ghanaian Times so na ya she say eja kwatin besha sia maye. Nasco fufu say I'm advising Ghanaians. Easter is near, so everybody must be careful, especially my hometown fufu. Charisma Don Papa says if former President JDM and Speaker Bagman knows how to go for review of Supreme Court verdict, why didn't they go for review after the 2020 election petition verdict? Adekye teacher Kujo Chobodoma Dantase Ghanaians Supreme Court ruled Deputy Speaker can vote and nothing minority can do in Parliament. There's nothing the minority can do in Parliament. Good morning, Honorable Christopher Amio Ekonfi. Sir Kobika, so the Supreme Court has put one of the lacunas in the constitutions to rest. Deputy speakers who are elected members of Parliament can vote to determine government business. Efia Hambo, good morning, host. This is a wonderful morning, a beautiful day. Condolences to the departed soul, family of the departed souls of the UEW. Yahuza Nsroma, the ruling by the Supreme Court judges on the issue regarding the voting rights of the deputy speakers in Parliament remains paramount, and no amount of insinuations and insults from JM and NDC can change the ruling. Piaga says, good morning, 29 years NDC, nothing to show for propaganda, sir. Dr. Dan Blow, Brimso Apelsika, judicial abuse occurs when judges substitute their own political views for the law, says Lamar S. Smith. Many well-meaning Ghanaians have their shock expressed their misgivings on the Thanksgiving ruling that was brought out last week. Most of us were not surprised because this government can be predicted in all spheres. This travesty of justice must be cured within the shortest possible time. Royal Gabi Efiekuma says, our speaker is expressly not a member of the assembly. That is why he doesn't have the right to vote in Parliament. But for the deputies, Articles 102, 104 of the Constitution make it clear that the deputy speakers, when they are presiding, have the right to participate in the vote of the Parliament. So the minority MPs in Parliament should respect the outcome of the ruling of the Supreme Court. Comments Pillar 2 says, Warawo Sempe ni Ghana, everyday accidents, no. And so on that note, Yanko. Yes, oh, you're okay.
Yes, I
Kafra.
Yeah, sure, sir. And
hey, the thing is spiritual. Now the thing is spiritual.
Touch not my anointed.
And do my prophet no harm. Yay, the prophet of the day.
Now, I can say, Also, be na ye gazette ya de ne no. I say ye the build the parliament. Na ma sure we are. The next thing they say omeko gazette no. Ye gazette ya make create reference assembly no.
Okay.
It mean create assembly no.
It's go and district na ye gazette.
It's functional. It's not just gazette, it is functional. To the extent every DC was even appointed that, as we said, no Ofri Moko. And the assembly as we speak today. And see, ultimately, be can't say, you come back to Buem. Now I was trying to give you a little bit history. Say, we've been part of the Buem traditional area before. I free ho, Ebesiko Pando, I free Pando, Ebe creating ho where this assembly.
And see, yamu pena mudi fifi baby, amu free no. Administrative boundaries. Ne abani de yedi no enya ne kwanso no ba o ma team no akwa se nyatwom ye ka no quarity enti no bia edin a ne ekoso yeah, I'm saying on this platform assume say ade we anywhere na MPP stronghold na sia and come election with that. The only reason ti abesi ne ye increase that constituency ye nto aba enya representative that area any say nya parliament nenti the closeness in parliament and from all the analysis omudi say to about that seat will go to NDC and voting there at this point to me say they are adding on NDC's numbers no money no because otherwise yeah boni be na ye electoral commission na declare abre say mayen to aba but say unim say no ye easy adwuma enye executive na adwuma nti we dey do so bobo executive
enya to na be yasam na no away EC, the last time we contacted EC, omo do ma ye friend say omo mra na wi omo de constituency. Omo da come attorney general say on advice. Ye bisa attorney general no parliament say krata no on channel. O say won ho.
I say.
Watch so they are so executive that is supposed to get involved.
Major quartin so cancel. Obe cancel.
I say and near cost no in fact it's very painful. It's unacceptable. Yet here I'm sure they are coming to about the Supreme Court ni deputies omo voting. Sure. You are interested in an MP a deputy speaker not voting in his constituency, but a group of people, over 30,000 people who live in a particular area, are more representative, then you'll be in business. Why can I say?
Yeah, I mean, just a quick bite. Yeah. Of course, I mean, you believe your constitution is clear.
Okay.
And make judgment of the Supreme Court, and even I won't go there, but there was one portion, Justice Colin demanded making it clear, say, okay, your practice of supremacy of the Constitution, not even supremacy of the Parliament. Indeed, the Constitution is very clear. Say, if indeed, say a call be about the supremacy of the Constitution, yeah, now Constitution name my rights for equal representation. And then what the minister they are doing, say at no point, now whatever circumstance be made deny will be representation. Maybe okay. Free baby I saw a sentiment so vote so here, and the other day, this SAR has to get representation, but. I think what is in contention now, ne baby also more question. Say one more cock boo and Muana say, but say
well, sir, Rebecca said there is still in contention. The suggestion and proposal I'm saying that it's not what boo must say.
Ain't mean Yejuma.
Nasa Asabako Akoko.
Buem is under Jaskan district. SAR is under one district. And the constitution is said you cannot have two constituencies within a district.
Okay.
And see, I know it means Yejuma. And it means I told you I can't in the first place.
I just believe that. I just believe that Munyana court and settle.
No, the issue is in court.
Okay.
No, but as soon as the AG has come in and contention has come,
because AG no one so no be ma kama o mine no, and even the EC. So my lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm sure at the end of the day, the decision has to be made.
Okay.
Now on Munya representation, the decision has to be made. Yeah, obviously the court will look at the facts and make a decision.
Great. Afe yenhwe danger looms at wager said the Ghanaian Times diabano. Ye niema bia ya na daachi be ha yen. Sesi no anwea ye tupa odam na say mekai say last week o baby cry mama Cecilia da pa ko hwe omo a omo si o omo atuaka a Ghana water papa nso ka ne ho omo kwa probo a che say akakra bi say beji agum ya mu peisi ye kakra nso mba na adwuma ye san ye wo hoi wan ya sade no na ye be ka ne sen eja kwatin
ya am say krom hangaza no me de abrebia me ka say irrespective of aban bia or take akonya anim no I too easy to break the law. And wo hwa Your general performance on certain laws are above formal to the sense that Yankasa Jatum. Sanet 20. So be to care or Tungra to forma. A normal Kromuha. Say, Idress you will be Kubua, so a war upon permit, so any permit, a normal Kroma. Now, answer Krabakubia Saba. Say, Krobu or Anna be a suburb and vicinity Boha. One more Timmy quote a quan on Nibu or my block no more ye. And to what we do will be an Aquabian, also and to our boys. Anna Bakubisu class our homode, as a speed drums.
Yes.
One would to create two more speed drums. Baby will have having Kobodi because of and say, but me for Homer. We so bad jump speed and you could see, say, Nipa constructive speed drums or no. Of course, the intention could be good. But a quite more fast so a constructive speed drums. You say, I yet, but I would say, and yet professional, and no crowd no team is our problem for. And the as some better mechanic, they say, here too easy to break the law in this country. No, I found where make a Ghanaian time story. No. One more says sun winning. Then he said, one more shall see, and nipper new krumuha, one man tea. A bar, you had better politicize, no. Fred no more bang because government is not doing well, abandoning judgment, Mr. Miller, because so, and people are bamboo judgment. But a camera say we pay people to sleep. Yes, you know, a crew of Moko, EP room, Ghana water room, minerals a full room, a hair full room. You could see a list of tall committee, Ministry Nangasago. And all this, I mean, yes, sure say, Sun winning on the event. All of a sudden, one day, one moon now, quarter honor, and then now, Mutimi 2 ya, my effect, damn, to the extent I feel almost say, habitat or who in a diocese winning, quite dangerous. And who have to answer for this? That is it. But in our Aqua our restaurant leadership, and here can also know. It puts a question of moral responsibility on all of us. I say a quaint beer or my mood the other first one, maybe beer or Chrome nobody cares. So far as Obenyan Quade, and the only assembly need process at home. I mean, just hypothetically, or no assembly need no crowd, no general salary and Cassie if you Chrome at the end. Was some sort of 1,007. And you can get us over 5 maybe have a man 5,000 10,000. A quaint beer one because this clearly is an organized crime. And your back of one, a tenor horse or no could 2 and not yet tenor while you are not triple no coba, el coba. Nina so sa kwaba beso se bi na hono ni pantewo enti ni patewa ye nyina di ani hwe ya besi ne ya na asei afi na ochena no affected dam na afi ne be ka so aban kope ho bosia ye mehwe ne me construct ye mehwe ne relocating gofo nko ha na akwa and for me no how say a bus certain laws or here sanitation law for instance a general performance on sanitation law so poor over road traffic and safety general performance on it is so poor. Ya only say group ha. Hey, normal say traffic light is so red. Motor for the mutimicham.
Aye.
Aye, so normal say group ha. Traffic light so red. Motor for timicham. Police need. Now police no. Just say aye so normal me ajatum. Enti once the saw car now kon so bi hu kutua. So what permit? So we need permit. Now what permit ekra na? Permit no nyɛ say you have to engage yourself in an illegality. And I know say galam say home come on buy and then for years or more permit no. One of the responses here, yes, you have the permit, but I have a permit, and they say, Fako committee and illegality. And say, baby, you move to a new idea, man, you say, Buffer, no, baby, I just was a had ye, they one soon, it's a way buffer zone, a home no mutu. Correct, Timono. I feel him, no. Now, a organizer, dear, one more support from all angles. And for me, Emma, a year who am I, Okromuha, say, and for how long are you going to do this to ourselves? Yabakoswa ye who say ya say or my property ya say or my normal na insure hotena and the danger part is say insure sase to because how you wiki na no afi na se ni yin kakran na hono say be create another cave aye de egum dada no kra ho yiri basa na aban mehwe ye insure yin fa ye ndema and ya ni nyina no me de sobo no bebo yin nyina me de sobo no bebo no mo te ho even the leadership there Sebi Krono ana area hono one more ahemfo ana say traditional leaders one more assembly members e dey MPB wo ho a dey one e dey ehwe ho ye were a lot of people one mu nyina they should have taken a friend say keen decision or keen interest in this and say na e dey edru ha but ya ne change nyina kwa say e ba ne yaka na obi afa ne ho e dey edi e ba ne yaka na obi afa ne ho e dey and me dey mesre fidie so kwasi kwati dey oni say to me no ne mo mesre wa fidie no so say wonom a ɛwɔ sɛ wonom hwɛ ne yɛhwehwɛm na asɛmɛsi ana obenten ana anya na dwuma yie no somebody should be held liable for it ya wo ka sa akɔba sɛ ye ba ya no de bia ewie ye se nipa du nipa num na hyɛkyire ye no mu akɔ court ye se ye twa sika kuku du so wonom mfa fix sa problem no wonom antimi a wonom asset ya confiscate ana so mantimi mu nkɔ jail a wo yɛ sure sɛ ka enye sɛ ebema nkɔfo kora nye bia ye wɔkye na mma ya rehyɛmu sɛ asɛm no obi apɛ ne poma osibere
saa de wo bisa kwesana mintumi nyia no
ebi other friend be ya no
very danger looms at Wager Reservoir
me nua ba oni fancy mo ya yanya akwenya bet na bedwem kasa fa ho no ya become fatigue
my bread
yeah
my bread and bread
it is not the first time
go program nyanya fatigue
it is not the first time I say be ya kasa de fa especially Wager any problems are etade ba ho ya kan ama solutions bebre aka sem bebre ba na yete na yete
adenti
na me amini ade ka no oman no I say meka de bia so kwa aman a atumpo akọ enim no yes ya kara timamfo amisa mbeka no the citizens of the country no omanfo no omofa oman ne say eyomo de no mo wa sede so mehwe so am oman na atumpo akọ enim ba ye de no akoye say oman ne ye obi de enti yenyina ye nya akonya bia yendidi ho ya twetwe yenye na ye pe ne bia nobody is taking responsibility. Nobody is taking responsibility. Say, on mine no, and now you put a yetim no equipment ebe faso a. You bet me aya man ye. Me de bia meka say the 1992 constitution, the framework of the constitution no. It is for good reasons say ankomo kan se be ya kana nanu mo ahemfo. Mom form ho enfan frafra amanyo sem bebre. But I acquire 2 million can no more and kind of so no. A brass in our communities. So 2 million could be assemblyman for and some bars to say assembly for it me this out the year the way as a fatano. Aya dear ebe here say you can want them. You can miniaba. Yen na ye nyi o ye krom ho. Na that time ba democracy ye. Na say na nan bia bo gongon say ye kwakoye asafo adwuma communal labor. Oni ho na obeka say me nkobi. Because immediately you are summoned to the chief's palace and whatever punishment that you deserve is given to you. And to be responsive to the community or any no kasa obi etiebi but not go do community or any can be a say me fa yes so hini so ni tu bia ba jaga say or samoni obi a or hini flower open na obeko ompe a onko asemi man no so and am say is just one of them in the community nti oboni nim de nesa ka yefa ma ono so no yefa ma no e no bia ti ono ye ni ope enu nti na se ameno ka se mra enye dwuma ha ka ke nyina nim se ye nyi no na e from tangasi fo na meboa edina na ye from ya local community tangasi ne de town council tangasi fo beba ono ba ofie obe arriving o kitchen or rama me kitchen or bathroom na wo be tied to say one keep him immediate environment clean ye do mama de ko udina no usu e ko okombe so mama na ye chi na de ko no and there was some sense of responsibility say ade ye nyinara ye de when I was growing up in Akpafu una na ho na say ukodo na river bank ukotwa ndua ho our river bodies were preserved and all year round hamatan say ko do a nsuo still were running through our rivers. And to Kwefua, a honey in Ayanuso. And now I say, the last time I visited home, I went to a farm. Yeah, to train Bianing in the Kogu Usonim cry. Most of the rivers now, those they were young, they were big rivers, no, meaning not dry up. And no been a cause for Wager. I remember someone said, Wager Hono. I'm fully within any assembly area now.
Assembly.
I don't be just yet. Na assembly Hono obi ni wa order no ana. Anye bia area hono community leadership bia ni ho ana enti net matters say ade be pia on newspaper mu na no pe ka ho asem when this issue have been dealt with
so abadwa form be ba no ye di nkomo eti say social issue say ya mu nyina mo ni je satan kasefo yi ho ye nyina ye kasa first na ya de enti afi na wo bisa sa ene ye den ni ye bedru ha
see
me no ye ni je ba ko ne so ho adenti ne ntimi nsan kofa
democracy no akwa say ana say yenti asie yie ana yansomu yie obi ya ade anye o okwa correct no no bu hura say o de twen abato mreba and am say police also pay 2 minutes no afi no so betimi di na see fan prekwaga say me aye no enye
okay
okodu Accra Central amafa agikwa nyina so afa ye ton ade obi so be di nti enti obi so be di nti me fa me de kosi the middle of the other so me ton ade ana can't we maintain some orderliness in the society okodu Madina Zongo Junction na amenuka say e can see food bridge ni ho enti cars twema that you are competing with go for mo crossing line no and they have food bridge kakra das yo only part on the food bridge no food that still no to the sense say o ma fancy e kwan no kra o
yeah
e bi kra there ada say e pia da to nchen they are still competing with vehicles e bi twam santa ko do ade asa light ni ho e ho esu
sisi ayen kan say
e
den na aba yeso ne ya dwene mu
you see democrat America no ye ntiase ye man institution ni adwuma na aban so no ya amanyosem no the only reason ti Ghana for to abade maye ene say nyama enkoso ye member ni besiesie enti sa ade na obesiesie na ye beto abade ate akora accept the defeat and go away.
Thank
That's
you.
the only way we can develop this country. Enti me go so wage ahono I don't say mini akwati na betima na anope I suggest what they need to do.
Oh, but
the assembly should be able to rise up. Regional minister eba ya against Accra regional minister ye nyina hu anamo otu omo me support no omo ebedi na tem omo be it doesn't help anybody. This is a national capital me na me ya ne say na mo media for so ya wa mo kan nyina won kan de mo fan kan won won na esi Franco for no esi adwuma no won say
yes babe
enam from camera fan call say nyamu ye nyemu njaye o mu nyina mo edi
da me
da minister ne be sorry so afi de wa fata for bi akọ se ekochi omo de na mo camera ko duro na mamefo bi su o wori dey fa a human face we dey enya ne se pasan na say amafo akọ encroach on a particular land yes mo kios ye
bubo omo ko hoda no enya na meka se mekra meboa no se mi hu anti Cecilia ho mi hu cameraman ko wonti na
me American say aban de kokon de ba say baby am such as
CC and a human face that is true.
I like those operations are by covert and joke no ma ko ye wie asa na media ne bedu no why ye operations e wie because no so hard you
one so mo dey point be say e ya obi ani ho so wo hwa ma nipa ne betena ho wie nso a na fe na ni ho na ese odi ni bibia hye ho awie no ni dwete na fe wusia koyi na then it becomes a bit of a problem.
Now can
ade na hyase no
na waso ano prekope na onim na ekozo
David
aban so be construct e kwan bi they say aban kwan ya de market ha de e road o yet me tina se sana ya hwe han na man for the kiosk container nya besi so e ba se e besi a government will not have to compensate those people.
That's true.
What is here? It is cannot get me a coin. No, after they try their money, partner, why illegality and sign as compensation and send a I don't think that we need to encourage these things. Sahano, a place.
Prince, our lead Sultan, will say it's sad. Even with our new Pokiasi interchange, it's not like a marketplace.
Why should that happen?
I keep writing to the regional minister, but no action. Direct it to the MC over there. Na regional minister no nko akra nso na ye adwuma no obebre
na ya wako shopping mall Accra shopping mall. When was the last time I called?
Na no enu akra mi kwa sorry am bisa me say nti mall for no ye to ma de
I want the market to
ton ade wo nchen no
adan onya fasa overhead me so
ma bisa
right from on
obi
top of the
abetua sika kase ese me hye mall mu na wo so wa betena nchen
minimum
nti sa no ye be de kra to na ade
shopping mall anymore nyina dane market on this now every overhead no so e bi kra do mo gina overhead no so a omoto ade okodu kan show overhead na yes a man from far onko no adane market on top of the
man so a be ya ase
chance ade na wanya asem
but just maybe you need market say enough ma omo ya hwe ho nso sa ade because se market no wo ho a na obeka se ma me kom ana papa kodwani
you see I agree I say yeah no Ghana has a solve problem yes solve ade no holistically ye penyama yes so let's pretend we are solving a problem enti na de bia we pound the problem and create the problem more
come but we are from
there was situations be bra kro be bre ho e bi anya kra hanko a maybe na kra kwa there have been instances
okay
na me follow story be about Greater Accra Regional Minister Enrico Te. Ebro we say wo tu JNA for no akọ. Na ye mo ba bia mo.
Yeah.
But you saw the level of opposition say yenko. Because we say okọ ho a ne yonko bi nya dey enko. Ne yonko na anko no be nya advantage over ono. And the yonko ba be nya street. No wa dodge bia gas for na police for kakra. Enti sa dia wo no so awo koto no. Ya wo betu ka akwa je nkotoku no be gina ekwan ho ya epake ato JNA ni bi.
But
for me, no, I've never believed say problem be about fashion nipano. You take responsibility, say it's because say systems and institutions are not working. When you say young go for your hair, you America, you be your money now so. Because one who say your database camera show over about build out police for you the air trail. Na nipa ko bedu akrom ha ya e hodo nso onu nso so ye dey oyituo I had
the share bag so bedu
but I had the better form because I had when me say emranya dey enye adwuma wa ha enti we enye very simplistic sir but ni nyina rest on leadership
I was say chance here because na ya pathetic honorable Abedi Wakwada Sukuma CK police in the road safety and highway commission is dead in Ghana. Are they really dead? It is sad to see people perishing like this every day on our roads, yet nothing is being done. A lot of breakdown vehicles in the middle of our roads without any triangle, especially at night. No clear road markings and signposts on our highways to guard drivers. Asemna also akwako boswabe ebe any day. Prince Walid Sultan assigned the about say I met the MC in person during an interview at Media concerning the way church drivers park in the middle of the road to load passengers. I approached him and advised that he could involve the military because the hawkers see that the hawkers and drivers will always come back after a day's action. Same with Amasaman and Clement. Wilkinson boldly told me that's their business. He can't do more than what he's doing now. Say more. Benjamin Neni Natha says that Kwasi PR for Ministry of Education is very brilliant. He's the future eye of the NPP. Hey, mono no. Benjamin. Enin Arthur. We say okra usro ada usro po.
So me used to be.
Fred, yaka weja ewie no. Ade ba ko e ka yen so ye kwan so.
Onya uma na kwanya nka we want to sanka me frɛ no about if na ye ka no. No solutions be.
Mate.
And to be number the member. He wants to speak into the program to me say possible. I'll give pass the number on to as we speak.
Okay.
So all right. Me a friend now.
Why not? Say you na ye to adwene.
That's right.
Nti enye adekra. Ye share the finder assembly of dia be no so nim say mo abrem. Ye be ko weekend be bia nipa ewu. E wom say nipa be wu but sometimes age nipa ne de kono. Ene said the ase nti ne say eye nkwanhia no. Eye empofre mu kofri kwan mu wuo ene ye ma ne yese de ase edi ho nkomo no now within 2 months 469 covid ankum ni pasa is there no cause to discuss
you aba asmo da betu dia no pa hu ege obe bisa o se anya bia Ghana ha cars ai na o Ghana a population ya as compared to several advanced countries around the world. And then I'm more than 20 years. The carnage na ye who ya kwan ho no. Ya kwan so no. Ebi ni amukrum sa. Another the extent another rate na ye hu ha no. What have they done differently? Me ka say okodu abroche bebre a akwan no mo ye no. Omo number one priority is to save life. Unim sa. Abrofa akwan no mo ye no. Number one priority is to save life.
Na the number one priority.
Most of their major highways no so no. Unya kasa ekoba say that. Omo mo kon say ekon say 2 lanes, 3 lanes, 4 lanes.
Okay.
Omo mo ba ne say 2 lanes, 3 lanes, 4 lanes. Na me say yankasa no. Santo to meet na say I be say won say. Anti aden. Accra Kumasi. how many kilometers, how many years after independence? I ain't mean you know drug carriage.
I won over the weekend. Nipa be 15
Accra Aflawu, Accra Ho, Accra Tamale, major highway C. What? Now, name me Yakra Omuni say. One, a corner one limpe. And also a two assay. And to drive it now, dodgy portal. And to the attempt to dodge a portal, you are not crash obi. Worst of all, Obi can say an adra. Reflector be ho. No, I got to wura. No, they have to acquire so. Obi to make time a boy. No, they are two. Nyame na dom no si the kan wi a on call back e ko sasa nyama no we tu no ko
still attitude na sem no
obi can say a na wa pack the see no ko yakwen look at even the national capital street light say decoration mayo say den o ogi ho a on ti ase anopa na ma street light be break kama efe anaju na be so na e benya hu kane no na ni nyina edu. And you drive even within town, you are compelled to use highlights. Now, where did the highlight this here? Not with this year. Now, me debia me say, yeah, and now me juma yenti and najwa according to not doors ya bra bomuno. Some of these are bus drivers, yeah, or the bar. Ni highlight this asusi yao, and no the best show. Oh, like ogi wa, unti asiye. No, my be team 2021. 2 months, January, February 2021, a Nepal ewu year 2 road accidents, 517. Yare bang energy nipa kwa organizing way. Yes, COVID. Yes, who's Kenya? Yes, malaria. Yes, say 2 months per
accident.
This year, January, February, Nipa 469. Your boy and some so at least it has decreased from the 517 to 20 no.
Yeah.
It says yeah, dear. Are we serious? Are we joking? And the cause of accidents, yeah, you go school now from primary school class 4. Ube what tell you causes of road accident class 4. You now can from class 4 son they go university aba. You we know the causes. And then no pembe can one seven no. Meanwhile etie na no pay etie for no obi ani nientia akwanhia na ekoso akwem no ekoso. I've sat on this platform and said me be here. Ghana even road your friend say car you say then issue
roadworthy.
I me yet to say please nikura best to me okwan na ochime say me tua roadworthiness. Me ma say me kama. Na me dia see kwan so. Na ya aban say so be fisi kwan. Na aban ne ye kwan ne ye. Na enu ntimi nya de sisu a na ekwan na se me car no. Wo be che me say me ni roadworthiness. Ekwan no aya ma me. Abrese be bi amanfo tua sa nya manyina no. Ekwan ne ye kama. Echo no so make sure say the car no is in good condition. Na me near me ya sometimes won na manajo ya ube una ka kese ediwenim ehunsie paete eneto pa reflector bi ambo so anasa ka kese bi ba osuanya ma bebre so one light pe enti unim say motorbike na ya approach wa na say eye car enti wan hwe yi a ubeti ane say panyam yen no police for ofa Accra Cape Post Accra de kwawe so omo ye dwuma pa najo almost every 100 meters 200 meters bia obeshia barrier they are doing well, but I think some of the reflectors no mo barriers no so no enko akire unam before you say jack you are close to a place barrier and to one hwe ya you run into them. What they have done in Yamaye enam so mo say the reflector no enko akire ntino omo de barrier no bakwa besi o about 50 meters away from themselves.
Okay.
And to go bomb no, so no one baby balance agenda.
And the first barrier and some at the main barrier.
And to no protecting no. But why would you go boom one share you now when never to action in the no. And the agenda. We can't do this to ourselves. We can't continue this way. We can't be losing precious life. Ghana, the dependency ratio in this country. Yeah, ejuma oye onkwen. Ebianka onkwan ka so the best one deal. Na so kwa ejuma oye o ma meti kura say baby o papa ti o want to baby month this year and na weji enti unko free ma look at the number of mouths that are depending on you Eti nkwa no. Say all these people, what becomes of them? Me too kwa back o. Now the certain I'm hearing is one of that is here no. About 9 students.
Yeah.
From University of
Education. Winneba.
So be share oba. I'm another university level. Obi o ni kokɔ efu. Ni investment ana na ba say. Me so mentor body, me so menye we ana me fa hwɛ. Na ko wi investment na me so be boa me daakye. Na be sorry a, you say we ko. Accident there, accident ni see. But accidents na see in our country no. They are avoidable.
It be avoidable.
They are avoidable.
Yeah. Thank you.
They are avoidable. Nti me no me ya me nim de we be kan bi mu ansa na ye hu solution.
Na so ye ntimi nyai ka. Nti eja kwa aten. Ye nka ne sen na niama asesa se eja 2021 so take kakre. Ye guso a ye ka road safety so ye omo de na nkakra sa.
Yeah, me who say as a minor there is a fundamental problem. Fundamental problem because assembly platforms are ya transfer nya ya kan say the Fred they can. And me drew have me far graphic you know say assembly ya bio. Because say a day party yes I because yes about coming to repeat a normal yenim na major nje ho na hu say ne nyina boils down to one thing say yenye serious about issues any political coloration. And ya a normal a fat political coloration on. And then the engineer you to me who did the na issue na benya national dominance and I said national attention na for you quite before so I solve. But asem no enye ade any political coloration na say political touch there obi amfa. My one example. Who say e levy by and no discussion obi aso mobile. Because I know the fadia a political party A and a deba and a political party B so na dey enter. But a normal a fa adia any political coloration a fa o man nyina ho a bit timi akọ problem ama ye no de enya de a ye dey adwen ho e wo so akrom ha. Na me ya de ha me ba akọ kese pa ne se ye hwe nyina no accident no se bi enne we kọ na wankọ no wa ma emusa se party ni we na take any man na se party A na party B na take any mo. But your bigger problem ne say assembly ni political coloration dia oman for any interest. Our political coloration say you live dia in a interest. MPP so no dey what the beba kwan bia what the beba. And this is so me so dey me pene afei obehu MPP supporters nyina say you live ye say enye no mu nyina be support. Obehu NDC supporters nyina say you live nye enye no mu nyina be reject. And no dear, we get the public interest because assembly of political coloration. Now, dear, since 92.
Sometimes, oh, yes, show na. Because another show na she financial side and muku come.
Yeah,
I thought that social issues is saying. Another show no name yet.
Show ne.
Efun almost no maba. As I said, the politics now does say
and there is really a fundamental problem. But unim bibi. The impact of road accidents on the national development.
Hey, baby,
wow. Yeah, who ne aye bibi aboni be frɛ no cost benefit analysis. Ade a share say life ba ku bia you lose through road accident. Impact on the national economy, impact on productivity, impact on mindful nyina. Me sure say anka next election no it will not be about e-levy. Next election it will not be about free SHS. Next election because MPP ni NDC now how have we been able to solve road accidents? The problems are before solve them.
Nsunsuanso enya wo yeso ye busua mu ye sikasem so se oman na nkasa no se nsunsuanso a wo kan cost benefit analysis ye be dey
ye angry enough because ya jatu we have more example
ya jatu
my one go say jatu ya last year me tu kwan kokoma say na me kwa me fa VIP anadwubi ahomachi na me koi unfortunately no anaka nya accident na me hu say at least cars be 7 abe park esi enchen na ye try say car nya accident nim say car na be hye de try say be bubu glass no de nyina ye da apie ye try say bubu glass na apie about 7 cars be hu ye no omu see free from nyina took their phones our move video ye how we are going to die and I'm say now road accident ni pewu aye so normal say ye mu wo car ni mu ye try quiet be fa so bubu glass no ye see from no wonu nyina atwe mo phone na man ba ko de ahometiatia mu say move video say de ye wu ana when I say there's a fundamental problem that a man for not just tomorrow must say I so normal say road accidents here. You don't have a problem with that. And I make us say until we understand the consequence of road accidents, and we should provoke a national discussion. And I make us say the next election
when I ain't national enough for a banner or the statistics in the basina, you can answer and see fresh in your car. Yeah, it's not national.
Yeah, apart from who say only Madquinty make us I'm probably no home. Apart from Nipa or lose in a relative. And maybe now or Tiffy and Taggy. When you road accident for the past 18 years in here, or you see crutches. Inti me who me be sad and more personal experience. Inti me wo how it feels. But who say accident in a bar, and ya dear a can will be apart from any pan a can no. Into a bit tinge ya nim say a cano. Oh, until say ye bow renting for na massive education because and that is a responsibility of NCC. It has to even get to a stage that normal way and we have to take drastic effort to say, yeah, more man for this is the impact of road accidents on our national economy. And as I was say, was he quite in the 2 car cook master na be a wama? Was he quite in a loose no? Say na what cheer free or mind na say na what they quasamado, na say na susu as well the about. Now when him say, San commanding in our cocosona for miles for the Adre Baswa will be angry enough. Yeah, angry enough. I will not ask leadership. Say no, I'm part free SHS yepe. 11 was them na home common debate medi. Gay was them na no yete and debate my name this time around this election. We are telling you that ye would do. Ne wona ye would do. We are going to measure you on how much a wetimati road accidents. So the normal bear so now be fast so to our bed over 2 road accidents. I think say if we dare our political leadership to some of these things, and I so better.
Yeah, me the 1 second be that kind of.
Wow, say Urabi Clement Jato per se. Enkomo ayedi ene de yese yenye oman yenye hu aduru na enema no adorso ama yendodo enti national peace ambassador se obeka kakra ejaja to akwaba
yeah na
yeah that's it what's your enkomo obeka kakra yetie o
yes no short comment on the another contribution and present
yes
meta mo ina want to studio that Benyone, Yenia Beman, so they are doing a good job from other than this morning. And Pamatel, more said to say, all the assemblies in Accra are waiting for the regional minister to come before they act, which is very bad. All the assemblies in Greater Accra are doing nothing. That is one. The assemblies can complement the Greater Accra regional minister's efforts by creating flea markets. On the one point, and I do 5 o'clock. No, most of my person you want to buy because you don't have time to go to the big market to do shopping. And see, the football parks now, you have football ball. No, for every community we have football parks. And God said, assemblies no normal creative flea markets in this community to cater for our mothers who want to sell and make some money because I'm also Obi start man or no share about. Wow, it's also a bomb. So that is the human spirit and the person attached to the exercise. Apart from that, taking over spaces by unauthorized people, no, the young adults in the brewery. Government can start there. That they are to betterment there. Amount for company now. Or my dream is that we hear the deal was so bad. A chair, not say. I beg an idea because I bind to me and the empty with them. That is another thing. That's where I've been looking at them. Say, I'm more fast space now. I think the government about the chair compensation. They are assembly now said yes, almost yes, that space no crano will be in the fact and find way to be in the first place. And that the about the chair compensation. And so they made the subordinate now, but assemblies now incremental high. Assemblies no money at least if almost complimentary regional minister working on Quebec. Number 2 is that regional minister the Oyano bell. I'm out for the brain I'm in charge of encroach land Ghana. So encroach government that the matter make up government 19 Tuesday. Now so the regional minister here nobody likes it. APR more happen or media more. But underground, they even want the mandate which is very bad. I'm telling you because I work with the regional minister. It's very bad. So yes, human face. How do we create that human face? Or say a creative flea market? Now, yes, stop at the song was preaching. So, food preachers or my or Magina, and now copy my data. I'm going to flea market. And the Mapacho, yes, you need assembly, no, not assembly, no, Omoyo market, and Omojima. Omoya, me Jimmy said, start and to toward and Quan Channel, me now be there. Now, yes, yeah, young man, no friend at the Pidia Mumba.
Yes, yeah, that's a power penny to know so contribution I would have.
Yaonim. Neo cano, I think 7 years grandpa. One say, yeah, you know, you must say, who you mamma want to make market or to idea. And unti, and I'm say, yeah, turn it in a mouth for a ton. And I'm traffic in our traffic name. As what is proposing is a bay year. Area there were open space, maybe a football field be. Every numerous 6 o'clock, a corner. Ebia assembly the lights bia be see or this street lights ni bi na the market their man crofo and you could do community you can just walk there and go and buy whatever you want to buy. It's true. Essence obi be jina kwan. It's one of the things that we can look at.
I'm say obi be massa suggestion is obi abeka wa hada and it's true me hu oba bi da
Abrochi omo ye o.
Omo ye.
Omo block maybe weekend Sunday no one block here whole street.
Yes, in London East Barking Sunday baby we shall say open space. They be a mutual more clear. But Sunday the place was very busy. And I'm beside me hosting and say, what's going on? No, so Sunday market. And see Sunday no move a bubble 6 no. Ya proper why come on. A what the week continues. But I Ghana. Who did he say? Say ya fauto sisi ya tone ne kwesi da nwumre na edwane ba wi a ekina meko afebe say aha me dabre aha na matena diga
orako assembly ni ye o adwuma na ya ka amanti ase na ba say senate ya wo de me gaza me menko wo ne hona eye mra na de kasa o omo se wo mpato me nia
because we are nyina madwan akobenko assembly so eye nokra ye de ye hu ni da bia e wo yen ni ye bi ni ye niama bi a ye ho say ya ye nim ye hu Fred say ye mfa park bi da abeka ha mo fa nton ade anwumre 6 pm say de be ya 6 ye say o turn 2 hours e be bo 10 na afi omo da so te ya ko pam omo na ya mo de maye ene etia ene se e be de adidie
ya ti o papa bi na papa bi o cycle ha I friend self amanko abekaya those
yes mo ka de bia
na self amanko ati cycle ho a na wo ni ho na obekọ fa grass on say o twemako umba obetwa ho no. You see, the democracy
human rights for
human rights for human rights yo.
Hey, we no. Yes, friend.
We are quite concerned about this road accident. It's a very, very serious issue. You can't distress.
Oh, sure.
The number of lives we are losing to roads now. You are showing you no more riding motorbikes now. It's as if when it comes to road traffic regulations, you don't can be. Light national red no. After on the autumn. And to move us with the other national green. And we are supposed to go. No crossel.
Omukra boni papa because once a car in Ejina no. Be a zebra crossing and papa. So be chobera na pew.
What's your
for pedestrians?
We politicians I think say we are taking the people of this country for granted. Now the say the people of Ghana too doesn't know the power they have as citizens.
And no dear baby senka.
You need to know as citizens so.
Chenche papa no de chenche aboji say AMA mayo no otu one na mo lion e na be ka che ni say onyai na ye kwa battle so. I'm sure you remember.
It's our own party.
It affected us.
No, it's NDC at the point you say it.
And na because that na papa no so mayor no oya de party said the honorable got here.
I didn't blast the same thing. The original minister ye. Trust me, a car can be about to and before now let's just on Jagu.
Oh really?
Oh, my is the truth.
Now Oma for record say why na be 20. What about the camera kwa kucha? Ama no say be go.
I said they would be person.
Go here ya that. I can say political parties you call by election. Na election.
Have you heard my man? It's true.
Yeah, what about the camera kwa kucha?
You keep going there.
You call by election now within a week. Yet me face akwan in that community. Yet me facing so. it means it's electricity.
And then no Fred, sa anaju gidigidi akwan na
the citizen, we don't know the power we have. We are not rising up enough. We are not calling our governments to accountability.
Say we dey yankan speaker vote no for any o.
Well,
very political. It's one point why.
No, yeah, na make an say as me hear me speaker asem. Speaker asem na amuka no o de so dey bad say e better.
Kwa dey fan sorry.
And what na fa funny enko.
Ya.
But looks like wakasache. You started the first topic.
On the camera,
third. Okay. First, second.
Mo say final submission. But do my favorite. Oh, you hear to us that day.
Yeah, there's not.
And I person you politics in the field, but don't person the trust with their
oh, me parliament there course on there SFM, kakra.
And then the money SFM.
Supreme Court, this is no more there ban.
All right.
Nentia and create Supreme Court. Edit 2 on say. Say nyina ye bu omane saa na edu bebi na ye ho ache na ye confused na ehu ne ye as far as emra is concerned na nka edwa na koto omo na omo no omo the sanity e de aba omo the interpretation de aba omo de ba no ye nyina agitum na ya to na mo akwani. I don't need to be a lawyer answer na bibi be ye sensible to me and I say e be senseless to me because e be a brofo. Ebi o ha bet nya kan. The only difference is lawyer for bet say spirit and letter. Ebi as spirit na me hu dia, letter na se ma hu akan. Enya bi o ho a conventional sense. Say uye ne se a embu obia. Ena wote yi, nso ma ye kan ya. Me ye sure say uwenim dia obebre wo kra bia sen ye o, ana me boa. By nam say o no ye moderate enti. You are keeping your thoughts to yourselves. And I will my acquaintance say, I am a once Ukasa be bria, I'm not that we are discussing at Bibiana. And also, Miss maybe some. Yeah. Because one friend ambassador, now better is a better argument. Now, moderate here say, be make 5 minutes, not work 5 minutes, be uncle, native what you say. And in your parliament, friend saying, Supreme Court, I years to say no. Minimum money I've been met. Minimum money I've been China. Ghana for na munyamunya adwen. Baonim, yeah, man.
I'm calling your favor.
It shouldn't be in my favor or not in my favor. It's about Ghana. And then when your MPP ni bekata say on this speak of bear adwen. Because to an extent, you are looking at a call in his favor. And call opposition ne. Now end this never benma. Maybe I'm not sure American people are no on my idea, but should not be like that.
Okay, specifically, a day important in a maoni or munya.
Sure. Parliament ne down up until recently abeye balanced parliament. No kind no.
A more
pie no. MPs be do na yamutanko parliament. It are ministers, omutu kwan, omo ministries. And most of the issues that we vote on in parliament, don't need to say vote on. Once they form a quorum, is that quorum that goes ahead to work in parliament. Benham said we are pie. Now issue like illegal better than a political issue. And nothing now we want all the members to be present to be able to vote. And Namsa Ilevis as a meeting now. Private person be it does not be Supreme Court. Say why? All Supreme Court is here there because even Yera Joe Seusu, our first deputy speaker of parliament. On one these videos available, I'm sure you've seen it. All can say, so your deputy speaker. Now Tiakungwem. Now presided. Ne basien to a bar won't to be. That has always been the practice in the house. Our mama bylaw so as support sister, and that's what they've always been doing. All Supreme Court now say, no year and constitutional. Meanwhile, you have not given us any provision in the constitution. And no more year no, it's that provision. Because to vote, even though you represent a constituency, to vote in parliament, most often is a choice. If you are not available, how will you vote? Sometimes people are home, now you create hobby. We know what happens in parliament. Even there's a provision in the same constitution, you can say, assume you say, me for that, your company be. I'm a copy, be a bench you may be. Now say, you man, I go pay parliament anymore, or debate on. Never say better a bar. And I'm saying, me as a person, more personal interest in tea. I'm not supposed to vote. And no, I any personal interest too. But it goes against my constituents. But the man in Banessa, and here then I'll make a say, deputy speaker. Deputy speakers of parliament are not just ordinary MPs. They are elevated above just MPs. Who could do condition of service? We are told, I start to be corrected. Said leadership of parliament, about deputies no. They take the same salary as ministers take, cabinet ministers. Or more office who could do our office more special. Be different. Almost condition of service are different. And nothing now share in the Fourth Republic. Abandon your bar where any of the deputy speakers as a minister. Meanwhile, the constitution provides for say majority of ministers must come from parliament. But for a year, we don't appoint any of the deputy ministers as either a deputy speakers as a minister. Maybe it is because they are not just MPs. They are not just MPs. Okay. They are referees. They are umpires. They superintend over the activities of the house. And today, the decision that the Supreme Court has brought, it has created more confusion. It has created more problems. The sad thing is that now they are saying that the parliament itself should go back. Parliament are supposed to be the master of their own game. They say now that parliament is divided the way we have it now. So if you say how will you implement the ruling that has come out?
Conclusion on this issue. What were you expecting the court to do? Say on decline, say the parliament more master of your own game.
The convention, as it has always been, should remain that deputy speakers, when you are presiding, you don't vote. But that see, makes sense.
Court no ruling no. Oche otunebo say o fat topic no ache no ache say omo de ye de be down omo say omo nchirechire mranim. And amamra no any omo dwumadie no omo original jurisdiction of interpreting the constitution.
But they have not pointed to any provision in the constitution.
But they did say it's a way
yes. Well, read the 29 pages.
I've read the judgment. They specifically say the
this
decision
particular one, it's kind of afenebiaba.
Yes.
Oh, much him.
No, there's no direct provision
of 120 and 104.
No, but Opetoche say, Oma my direct provision
that way equal against it. There's nothing like that in the constitution.
No, you see.
Thank you. On that note,
you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've read the 29 pages of the me who be a said this is a particular provision in the constitution now. This particular standing order in parliament infringing on for which they are annulling whatever they are doing over there. Me can say the Supreme Court must help all of us. Yeah, it's not for nothing like the Supreme Court. A judge for now honor. Ye more term of office 70 years. Say be your bet me could draw a day away juma. You would have to go buy a juma some time ago. I don't know if you saw it. Our academic work. And yes sir. And perception is very key in governance. Say oh yeah. Judge, depending upon a buyer appoint with the baho, issue banner a political in nature, it influences your decision. This perception is sinking so deep, and the court has a responsibility to whatever perception Ghanaians have no. For where I sit, I think that the ruling of the Supreme Court is not healthy, it's not helpful. The current parliamentary want to see no. What we need is consensus building, but any attempt to create division or deepen the maintaining one center or no.
Thank you. Eja kwati miti enkono miti.
Yeah. Unfortunately no. I was me yetu ya hofo. Na menua abanyo so metu mema message say nyina entu ya hofo say wo hwe ade ntia ama ade aduru ha ema even ye court for interpretation kra na purely on political issue. Say we have no nyina MPP so ogina fa say ekwan bia yi levy no or person pass and this is say there be onye ntum enti afano no nyina ntima am build the consensus enti obi agina fa na o position a o hold position so esteem now defend position now do certain stage. There is a tendency say a court na court to my interpretation and also my judgment say na we expect say judgment no be reflect your original position awo no and the one ya you ni ye very possible say MPP for no because say hold a certain position say kwan bia no 11 no say go through no our expectation is say judgment no matter reasons say the my judgment nyina no you better try to say the be better to ho say oh e kwa ene abade ene e che say levy na say budget na ede ya pass One also there is that tendency say also position hold na because political issues are na dey ekopie court on. There is also that tendency. And then person ye nyina yete ho ase say yenyi saa adwen no and boni be friend prejudice. Prejudice ni already mindset are about one or two things no. Na fe wo de ewura bebi minti e ba sa umie wa koma mu na so umie wa bibia mu say ade e be ekwa fa bia na onti ase. That is one of the biggest problems.
The books say judge no on sorry my judgment keke. That's omo call law school no ye kire say ansana judgment be ba no nipa no de odi anopa ne ka ho ni din ne ne yire ye no ba bi ofri ne ideas ni nyina ka ho
good yeah ampa when it comes to judicial interpretation any approaches of interpretation unarguable obia nim say there are a lot of normal influence but yeah o share panel o motanse nipa maako 7 and the transfer 7 no decision was unanimous 7 nyina ka say based on facts of the case plaintiffs no more present any argument advancing in whatever issues na the woman issues almost set any argument omo ye nyina yes 7 nyina are we saying say 7 nyina well probably minimum there but no it's possible 7 nyina MPP4 and appointee Sa 7, I don't know about the background.
That is all of them are appointed.
No, I know point. Mobile one point.
Oh yes, I said the chief just na panel. The chief just na panel. But or fear of why be the abuan no panel.
Oh yes, sir, and healthy. What it means they say, oh prepare and qualified not even accept the judgment in the first place. Judgment, no. We are not lawyers, but if we want to go into say the nitty-gritties of the judgment, adie bi a judge the man be an oma reason. Ebi a Fred Bitmaka say raising out the man no misu say ADPDC me no
dey reason be all the time every day many reason am
any past 7
judges
any past 7
obviously but what decision that they take they find a reason
Supreme Court no nya judge ko
whether the
na the dangerous ne say 7 no
the papa na 7
ya top up to
how different leave
ebe 9 no we sure say 7 ni na say kwada normal but ya eno so nkyere wo say so the deliberately dream to me manipulated. 7 in your dream to me manipulated to think in a certain direction.
Manipulation there I mean is a best suffice.
Good.
Good. And yes sir judgment no be na asho macho debi. Na mom on
the basis of the judgment.
The basis of the judgment. Dear onim, dear baby o free, the social makeup, the ideas. And yes will be na manipulating.
I've read the judgment. It's a 20-page document. And I'm going to say the judgment or raise legal issues in we are. At the end of the day, so person answer legal issues and our applicable laws are referred to and some of the amount raising. Until you say judgment will be based in a vacuum. And until now, we war mrebi o ha judge be timama judgment do wo ha on the face value here no say dey we there is inconsistent nti eno kra na sa judgment o make ye erroneous nti be betima ko review appeal but o hwe we ya wa ma reasons ya nsem ni nyina na mienu nyina na say nsem ni nyina was an issue of interpretation na interpretation was bordering on quorum say ya quorum no twi na say nipa dodo a ye be hia to start parliamentary business enti ase ni mienu pe o hwe constitution ni ma wo hwe papa Kulendi judgment or on behalf of all the 7 one mu nyina so na say wo hwe quorum no constitution ni ma provisions for 2 different types of quorum. The first quorum near one at article 102 quorum where they started normal parliamentary business. So the normal parliamentary business no constitution requires say oh here 1/3 of members of parliament and no you speak any day and answer the person presiding. We no saba quorum for voting for on issues. So quorum on voting on issues in here article 104. 104 no so no and also money clear say a half of members of parliament. So and about 104 present or we no about 1042 no say be making explicit clear in the constitution they say on that count no e ho no the speaker no nya dey oni vote ye dey e wo ho. Again court no enyina so ba akokora o sa kan on say equal representation say wo share article 102 na e quorum for business and I find confused 104 no because 104 no quorum no dey different I ho no wa making it clear say e ho the speaker no on kan ho ni voting here right Now, we no argue on principles of equal representation. Say, I also be a.
They are to a second tree. Na mami no wojum no swati. Enti 104, 102 quorum.
102. Article 102 no. Ni quorum a watch and say, oh here quorum Parliament beat me a business bia. And do the Parliament one more debate, one more a bibia bribia no more trouble. And no here 1/3 of members of Parliament.
Okay.
Now, I don't know, Article 102 no speaker no cry day. If now, and they were making a clear any speaker, that is Speaker of Parliament. No, and about 104. 104, because a decision making, you know, here any probably for representation. No, be an intimate representing and call for them. Coba say, Kakrabi ne kwaji 2 muma be brave. Okay. And no, was a quorum, no, here one. Also here half of members of Parliament.
Okay. Present.
Okay.
Half of members of Parliament are present. And at the same 1042, or Chile mu say, in terms of our voting, or voting, and one dear, ye Speaker of Parliament I day, Ephraim. Speaker not where they are on camp, but or refer to members of Parliament in South Korea, dear day, ye vote no.
Okay.
Or refer to members of Parliament. Or we know actually Muba say. If we be na me nua no mo din komo bi say about adena referee be di match na referee ni say that is the trust of the argument referee ni say dey me sure say in simple terms no say kotoko ne has ball ho onkofa kotoko vote 2 for say on midi linesman and also on midi referee just keke onkofa on midi dey etiawo and even the constitution recognize say they duly have to be represented in the sabra mo ebe serve as the role of speaker no one more the speaker directly because even your backrooms na 2 back for voting and back for normal business, normal parliamentary business. And this all money pakwa ne ba na side pakwa na also a member of parliament. And the constitution also at the concurrent you can say we need 2 deputy speakers from 2 different from 2 different political parties and also e won nyina so say the be ya all sides will again be represented. Now speaker ni ho when your first deputy speaker ama na kwatirem now catch and say one on kind no or represent a whole constituency omo a vote and also omo concern enye matter. What are you trying to say?
I just cited an example say
no omo wo ho yi kakra no echinye kakra no ene say ebere a wa sorry say wakoye chiame ne die sabre no wajai emrahye bedwafie akonwa say me besi me nkrofo anan no ato ho enti wababa ye chiame na so wodi chiame a eyedan ene wojai chiame ni die koka say pa chew meka ayimfie mpanyimfo ne ho nti monka menka mpanyimfo no ehwo na ye echie no still ya ti asem
constitution ni nyina ye behwem quickly
na okay
102 no a quorum of parliament apart from the person presiding shall be 1/3 of all the members of parliament apart from the person presiding here for normal parliamentary business. Now 104 no except as otherwise provided in this constitution matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of the majority of members present and voting with at least half of the members of parliament present. We all count members of parliament. Now the speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote.
That's right.
How are you speaker nowadays? Now, 102 now. A quorum of parliament, apart from the person presiding, shall be 1/3 of the members of parliament. If indeed, Justice Kulendi Asama Okani say, ahase no, about 104 near the Tuabana. Sena ope say, deputy speakers and so no, or you mufrima, kebeye clear.
Now, deputy speaker at that particular instance, not here, Jim said.
Yes, or Jim as speaker, all right, perfectly. But are you denying for the right to representation?
But I've just established
Are you denying the right to representation?
Let me be say, assuming say MPB or parliament, I know business interest in a particular company. Not a company that parliament
any different issue.
But it's also provided in the law. The point I want to make is say it is not necessary say about to be you must vote. Because at the time I assuming the speaker's position, you are enjoying the benefit of the speaker.
That's Kulendi Busa same say. In the wisdom of the constitution, or who say, obey member of parliament. I mean, in the case of Georgia, now for you promote you into a speaker, you have to resign from your political party. They may be a deputy speaker there. They want that partisan representation to still be there.
You have to resign from your seat and not
Yeah,
from your
you- sorry,
political
you have to-
party.
So
From your seat.
From your seat, you have to relinquish your seat.
Your
Good,
seat.
but Adentina, so deputy speaker
yeah.
there, you still maintain your seat and still your allegiance because one of say when it comes to the speaker is supposed to be a neutral person in parliament. If you forget of the political party. Yes, because they believe say you have to be represented.
Duties, but you exercise
Because
all
in the wisdom of the court,
speaker.
forget about that. But in the wisdom of the court, for the purpose of voting, you have to be represented. And looking at deputy speaker said here, one can also a deputy speaker, so resign if you will sit, and so, but deputy speaker that you can maintain your seat. Of course,
Interesting.
you bet me. You bet me.
When
I subject to
interpretation, na speaker na meet me tina kungwem. E take decision. So we took no ni ho a. Deputy speaker na bet na kungwem no. No call reverse decision na original speaker need me take here na hold in parliament.
Oh, there be
Now you
so
are
also there be court
It
oh, you okay 104 or say on purpose of voting you have to form a quorum.
That's right.
What is the meaning of quorum? Quorum is half of parliament. This year was 275. It's half of parliament bears. It will give an estimate of
It's not half of parliament, no, half of parliamentarians present.
One
It's not
half. No.
And you have a parliament.
Half of members present.
Except as otherwise provided in this constitution, matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of the majority of members present.
Yes.
And voting.
Members present.
Members present, what I say. Two and a half. I'm going to form.
Members present, I say. You're 275.
Okay.
If they are the time members at the business, no. 275 in Aba. I for me the quorum for the day. But then they go take a decision, no. If they are 20 be happy.
Well, Mary, don't marry.
So those who are
at least
present.
With at least half of the members of parliament present. They are talking about half of members
Those
of
who are
parliament.
present.
What is half of members of parliament?
Now you are saying two different things. We said those who are
And
present. except as otherwise provided in this constitution. Matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of the majority of members present and voting. With at least half of all the members of parliament present. What you say?
With at least half of
you are talking about half of members of parliament. That forms a quorum.
No. Half of members.
And they form a quorum. No, 137 doesn't form a quorum.
Now, yeah, but two abanen so more
more than half
of them must be there.
So in the first place, you have not even formed the quorum in the first place because no one will have 137 will not form a quorum. 137 for first quorum.
Limited to omo e wo se se na kofa we aba but se no abayense na ho enti da chi bia no se bibi ba se no so ne ekwa kogina de ahwe
say deputy speaker still so aba
yes.
Onim Justice Kolende no mu ya de bi omo just pursue with the law of constitutions all over the world. One more for Kenya, one more for UK, one more for America.
Even that they got
one more for
of them wrong. They got even that they got if they go and read that particular provision, the nations that they cited, America, Okodruwa, like the vice president is supposed to be a speaker of parliament too. Oniwa, any be that na name say on any Juma de Mano. Oko Kenya no society, Oko in UK, Oko Botswana, several other countries.
But so that they clear say speaker will vote.
Or
vote.
Because no MP. No, because UK doesn't have a constitution, written constitution.
Of course, they don't have anything, but now they
wow. Oh, there are some more. There are
bylaws. I mean, who's a lawyer for no one? I'm a assembly no year day, my year. Oh, but okay. Said you are moving Chirimuno. Well,
that one provisional can see. I don't know where every interpretation of this provision.
Then what different? Why
was the word present introduced?
Supreme Court on this. Interpret.
I say president. Nipa two home for quorum. Yeah. It is as other 10 nipa two home for quorum.
No. The quorum is defined, sir. The quorum is defined, sir. Half of the people present to vote. Emphasis on present, and emphasis on to vote.
Assembly say, you quorum and you voting. And you quorum, you're parliamentary business. Quorum, you're voting. Quorum, and no, members of parliament present include deputy speakers. It's clear. That is the interpretation of Supreme Court. The my son and person.
Interpretation no na ebi mo te say Fred mo so won hu chi.
Then 2 years was Fred better say.
Now what yes as of now there say e come out.
This is why it's way eventually to say ya ba na watch fufu die saa na ye beko no enti me anya ne kanje bi na china ye ba ya to aso. Fred Agbenyo Deputy Foreign Relations Director Emma NDC and Kwesi Kwating spokesperson Ministry of Education and Edio by say obesi MPP Amanyuku no anemu obecheche Meta wasisa usoji akonwa na wo hwe kwan se Adekye Nsroma dwada ba dia omo abaye da wo so ase papa uni ho aye ni ho Ghana manti efi dwada kosi ukuada hu se mahyehyɛ Ghana ntade ne Ghana ntoma se de ne mahyehyɛ ye we na de arene pankasa na so ba yere de to me rafi me ntoma din no mahyehyɛ ni se ya ene ne wahu se Azel Vogue ene pam emamie enti mpacho wo so ye ya Ghana ye kuya Ghana ye kwa me Ghana na ye kwabena Ghana na nso wo frantoma no na odwendwen Ghana ho na o kai de sese oye na wo de aboa o my Ghana ntina na metse ye nto nyomo man hu hia Ghana man ye wa odian enti contact Azel Vogue wo danceman asori dan ho ana nso se frɛ no ne number ne de eye kokokra 0288 61 61 61 urenti minfi 0288 61 61 61 ofre Azel Vogue fo a obenya biahwe na onso odi akọ office odi akọ bia we office we kama pa na eya onso odi agewani ti Azel fo medam anse se mo se dwada kosi ukwada de Ghana mante no me hye Ghana na maye ya Ghana medam anse pa Debbie.
Also, I didn't know they had it. Also discriminating. Also discriminating. Yeah, that's how.
But I said, yeah, I see no. Yeah, pong. Yeah, pong.